Hi everybody. Hope you all are doing well. I'm going to check on my page and make sure that everything like the sound is going and all that good stuff. Let's see if I've got sound. Sound is going. Yep. I have sound and how are you all doing today? Give me some thumbs ups if you're doing all right. We're making it through. It was a little sleety this morning. On my way, I got a new tooth today, so I'm kind of excited about that. It's been a long time coming. So anyway, today I'm going to go over, I'm going to do the final card with our Fragrant Layers stamp set and dies. And I'm going to go through and make that card for you. And you have until the 10th to sign up. Below, you can go to thewonderbasement.com or stampcreatively.com and sign up. There's a link on mine that will lead you over to Stamp Creatively, where we have our page that you can check out with what you order. And it is, you're going to half a pack of Splash of Sprinkles, DSP, and I'm going to be working with all of this today. Half a pack of the pastel shimmer paper and a roll of the gold striped mesh ribbon. So there's some add-ons you can get. You can get some metallic foil sheets packs. You can get that as an add-on, a Lovely Stripes folder, and the 3D embossing, the Lovely Stripes 3D embossing folder, which I made the bunny card with the little basket, which the bunny is from the January through April mini catalog. And you can also order the bundle, and all of anything that you order in addition to the class is about 17% off. We take the it all comes to us, and then we put the card kits together and the packaging and then send that out to you. So we should have that out, I'm guessing like 5 days after our card class closes. Anyway, I'm excited to show you. I'm going to flip the switch and go to the overhead camera. And what we're going to make today, I don't know how many of you have realized that we have some vellum back in our product line, or I don't know if you've seen it. This is the card that we're going to be making, and it's a fun fold, and it just uses all the paper, and it's just really fun, and it's relatively simple. This was one of the Try It design cards that I did with my upline Cherry, and I just took her fold and added this paper in. So give me a hello or hi if you guys get on here and you're with me. The vellum now, we used to have it in an 8.5 by 11 format, and now it's just in a big 12 by 12 pack of cardstock, and it's really quite a lot. I think it's 24. No, I guess it's just 12. It just feels like a lot. It's more of a cardstock than a paper. It's a little thicker, kind of like our vellum cardstock used to be. Millie's decided that she wants to talk to me and play, so not right now, Millie. So first things first. Oh, we need this because I need to. Oh, the other new product that we're using is we're going to use some of this double-sided is it scrapbooking paper? I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's there's a light color and a dark color. This is Pool Party. And so what we're going to do is cut 12 inches by 6. Actually, I think I cut it at 5.5. Yeah, I cut it at a regular card size. And then I'm going to use my trimmer. Move this up a little bit. And I am going to score at 1 3/4. And it really doesn't matter which side, which you do, the light or the dark, because it all works well together. Then I'm going to go to 4 3/4. And then I'm going to pull my arm out here, and I'm going to go 7 3/4. And then I am just going to fold it back and forth like this. And you'll see, so you're going to have a little bit of dark, light, but I'm going to cover some of that up, so it really won't matter. And like I said, it is awesome the way it works. Now I am going to use a bone folder, and I am going to, every time I work, I realize that my table keeps slowly coming apart here. I redid this table several years ago, and I need to squish it together, but it's got stuff on it, so hush, Millie, lay down. Just lay down and be quiet. We'll see if that works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so now I've cut all of my pieces. I've got one piece that I'm going to put here because I'm going to cut a piece of vellum like this, and then I wanted to put my sentiment right here. So I just cut an extra piece like 1 inch by 4 or 3 1/4, and I'm just going to put this on the back side when I get to that point. I'm going to use the shimmer paper, and I'm going to emboss that with a 3D embossing folder, and then I'm going to use some of the shimmer or the shiny side of the, what's it called? I can never remember. Splash of Sprinkles. I should remember that, sprinkles. So Splash of Sprinkles cardstock, and then I'm going to use the reverse side on some of them. So I've got these pieces, and this is my, I'm going to cut and emboss my pieces first. So this die set is really pretty. We've used these last week. I was showing you, I think I've got my, try to put all my extra pieces over here. We did this one, cut that one out, which was so pretty. And then the week before that, we had some of these little flowers that we did. And let's see. Well, let me just show you real quick. Cards. Oh, and my dear husband is going, or he is actually in a meeting now, so you may hear some mansplaining in the background. But this is one card that we've done with this group. This was the first one, this was the second one, this was last week, the third one. And so I think they all turned out pretty fun. Hi, Mary. Glad you made it. Sorry I'm late. Like I said, I went to the dentist this morning, so I've been waiting a while to get that done. So what you're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to put this on top of my vellum and run that through. And you're also going to need to do one of these frames, and actually you're going to use the outside and the inside, and you're going to need one more piece of inside of this label. So I'm going to do that, and then also I'm going to use this, and I am going to put it in here. And if you will remember, when I ran vellum through this, it completely cut it like into strips. So this is a pretty hefty 3D embossing folder. So just, you know, I mean, there's not really anything you can do, but just be aware that it doesn't do vellum very well. So I'm just going to put my 3D embossing folder shim in here, cutting plate. This shimmer is so pretty. And oh, see, look right there. It just cut right through. Ah, that's all right. It's not going to matter because I'm going to glue it down. But it's the same on both sides. I could fiddle around with this probably and use a regular cutting plate and then put some shims on it, but I'm not going to worry about it because we can fix it on the card. But I am going to need to cut my vellum. So I'm going to put the number 2. I've got the number 1 cutting plate, the number 2, and then a number 3. I'm going to take my vellum and put it on here, and then I'm just going to kind of center this on here. And in order to hold this, I learned this in the virtual card class. We have this product that is called Stampin' masking paper, and you can use it like you would a washi tape. And so it's pretty nifty. So you know how you'll use a washi tape to hold your dies down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, and it's pretty sticky, and it can be a little too sticky depending on what project you're doing. But I'm just going to put this on this furry sweater. I know that that will make it less sticky. But then I'm going to put this over the top, and I like it because I can do that whole piece and I don't feel like I'm wasting washi tape. And let's see, so now I'm just going to run this through, and it crinks and cracks and crackles, but it's oh so pretty when it comes out. So you're just gonna, all these pieces come out. It's so pretty. Let's see. Oh good, I think Jeff is doing a training, so that's good. He's gonna be talking quite a lot, so sorry about that added noise in the background. All right, and be careful when you're taking these out or reading this stuff, because I realized I just popped a little crack right there, but I'm not going to worry about that again because I'm just showing you how to do it and the process, and mistakes can always be overcome with a little tape and a little pixie dust. Okay, so I've got this piece, and I am going to go ahead and start assembling my pieces of paper. All right, now where did they all go? Oh, they fall on the floor. No, that's not the right size. This is a piece. See, I probably put it off to the side. Hang on just a second. I'll cut another piece. I know, it is really pretty die, Mary. Well, heck. You know, sometimes you just got to start again. All right. So I'm going to get my little round. Can't remember this one. We're going to use this one. And I am going to cut this. What I want to do is I want to cut it so it's just a small little frame around this edge. So, and I know I use my Stampin' trimmer upside down, but it's the only way I can do it. So I'm just going to measure here. This is 1 3/4 inch. So I'm going to do it 1 and I think I'm going to do 1 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1 5/8. I just want it slightly smaller. And then I know it's 5 and let's see, it's 5 1/2 long. So I'm going to do it at 5 7/8. Let's see here if this is going to work. Yeah, see, I just want a teeny tiny little mat around there. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to lay this down, and you can see this is going to be a totally different color because, I mean, the color scheme, just because of this paper is kind of an ombre rainbow. That's the only way I know how to describe it, because it goes from one end to the other, which is kind of a sneak peek tell, because I'm going to actually give you a sneak peek, if I get to it, a rainbow card that I saw online that I thought was really pretty. Okay, so now when you're using vellum, you can always see the glue coming up through the vellum. So I know that I'm going to put my greeting right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down here. And I'm just going to give it another like 1/16 of an inch matte. See how you can see that coming through? But it's okay because I am going to hide all of that. That's what this piece is going to be for. Actually, I'll just go ahead and put that in here. So I'm just going to put a little glue right here. Make sure I got it in the right spot. And this is going to flip up for just a minute, but I'll fix that at the end. Okay, so now we're going to open this up. And I have, this piece is going to go, this piece is going to go here. Now it's just kind of a puzzle putting it together, and I'd already cut these pieces, cut them actually a long time ago, so that's one of the reasons I don't remember. Sometimes I don't remember everything. Then we're going to put this piece right here, and I'm not sure what this measures. I think it's like 3. It's a 3" by 5 1/4. This is where you can write your message. And then I'm going to take this little 1" piece and put it right here. It kills me to cover up the hologram, but it works for this. Put that right there. Now I'm going to put some strips of adhesive on here. Putting a little bit more than I normally would, just simply because it cut my paper. So I'm just going to lay this down. I don't think that's going to, see, it's stuck down, and you'll never know that. No one will ever be the wiser that that ripped. So let me stick a little piece right here. I don't know what it is about lives, but sometimes things, the wheels go off the rail, and you just kind of, you just have to roll with it. Okay, and then I need one more piece, and apparently I don't have that one, but I think I don't. Oh, I just used this side on here, and so that's going to have to be cut at 5 1/4. I think I want that one cut at 5 7/8. Let's see what that does. Oh, that looks lovely. I have learned how to use my 7/8 inch on my trimmer because I have found that I really like a very narrow mat on a lot of my papers. So put this together like that. Okay, so now we basically got our card all together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of glue dots up here. Let's see. My goodness, my husband talks loud. Ugh. I love him dearly. He took me to the dentist today, so I didn't have to drive in the mess, but ugh, he talks so loud. It would help if his office maybe were upstairs, but as of yet, that hasn't happened. I only think I really need one dot there. And then I'm going to take, this is a embellishment piece, or embellishments that were in the virtual card class. If you haven't done that, I highly recommend it. It is really fun, and you get the Moody palette glossy dots. You get a unique and exclusive stamp set, and you get a Forever Floral stamp set that is actually in the January through April mini catalog. So you get that, plus you get a pack of white cardstock, and you get all of the cuts and cutouts of paper that you're going to use, and then they do a video and they walk you through how to make each card. And there's lots of good tips and tricks. Actually, the washi tape thing that I got, this, where did I put it? You know, using this for washi tape, that was directly from that class. So I was like, I thought it was worth it for me for that. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a couple of these dots, these embellishments over this, and then no one will be the wiser that there's some adhesive holding that down. This would be a special card for somebody. I would make it a birthday card. All right, so now we are going to take, let's see, where's my, all right, I showed you my frames. I think I have a friend who always said, Lord love a duck, when she would lose things. That's kind of how I feel. And shout out to you. Okay, found it. So what I am going to do is I am just going to snail this piece on flat. And then I'm going to put it right in this space. Now, I wanted to do something kind of fun and different, and so I took our ribbon that we've got this month in our class, and now I think I put some adhesive on the back of this. Oh, but I don't need that because I'm going to use dimensionals. Yes, that's what I'm doing. You guys should see what happens to my desk after one of these lives. I mean to tell you, I've got stuff everywhere. I throw stuff. It's crazy. I mean, not throw as in anger throw, but just stro would be a better descriptive word. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's see if I have, yeah, I've got adhesive on that too. So I'm going to take, actually, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use dimensionals for both of these. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to put quite a few dimensionals on here because actually I'm going to wrap the ribbon and allow the adhesive on the dimensionals to hold the ribbon. Oh my gosh. Is Jeff so loud you can hear him? Susan, can you hear him? It's making me crazy. All right, so I'm going to start here, and then I'm just going to wrap this. This goes to show that you do not have to have a bow every single time in order to use your ribbon. I'm going to stick that down just to hold it. And then I want it to come down on this side. So it's going to go up on that side and down on this side. Let's see. And then I'm going to take a little bit of snail just so I can hold that piece up. And then I'm going to fidget with it a minute. You can do it however, you know, it works out for you. And some of this is going to be covered up. Like this end will be covered up again. Okay, so now I really don't have enough on here, like enough of the adhesive to stick. So I'm going to put some more just right on top of this. So I'm going to do a double-decker dimensional to hold it onto the card. It also will reinforce the ribbon too. Put this on. All right, so now I'm just going to lay this piece right on top of the frame. Oops. All right, like that. And then, did I do that? Okay, so I'm going to stamp my It's Your Day stamp. Sorry I didn't have this stuff ready. It's Your Day. Just a note. There it is. Use Azure Afternoon. I really love the fact that they've used Azure in this. It's one of those colors that we got a couple years ago, and it's new, but we haven't had it in a ton of papers, and I find that really directs what colors I use for my projects is what's in the paper. So I love this blue. I think it is so pretty. It's not quite turquoisey, but yet it's just a really pretty sea blue, I think, or sky blue. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do dimensionals on this again, and then I'm just gonna stick this on a little bit below so that this one is sticking up a little bit. Now I'm gonna put some of these little guys. These are really flat, which I really appreciate because they lay down. Oops. Oh, I can get that up with this. They lay down, they almost look like they're a part of your paper. Get it down, and then just gonna put some of these kind of right over here on this vellum. And there you go. There's your, I mean, it's different than this one, but mainly because, but you can still do the exact same technique and it still works because all the colors are in here. And you could have done this with the pink in the shimmer or the yellow, and it would have still been really pretty. So there is that. That's my 4th card in the series of the Fragrant Layers Club. Now, I saw a card made with this bundle, Sunshine Vibes and Dies, and I'm gonna try it and see if I can't get it to go here. It's using the Splash of Sparkles, Sparkle of Splash, this paper. And I am going to cut out a rainbow out of the white. So this is the stamp set's pretty simple. The dies are really fun because they have all these rainbows, and this is in the annual catalog. And I'm just going to cut this out, I think. These are some cards. I think I've shown them to you before, but these are some cards that I've made with that whole group. This whole group. And this paper actually is kind of bundled with this, with the stamp set. And these are really pretty. I mean, well, if I do say so myself. No, it's fun to play with. I mean, because you have all these cutouts, and then you can mix and match them in a lot of different ways. It's fun. All right, so I need my Stampin' and Emboss machine. We'll see if this comes out. I hope it does. I don't know why it wouldn't. I'm gonna get my little washi tape. Oh, guys, I hope that I don't make you crazy with my fumbling, finding stuff, because it kind of makes me crazy. All right, so I'm gonna put my rainbow right here, and I think this is gonna work. Sometimes you run a die, and it's been a while since I played with it, but we'll see. So I'm just, and so you can reuse that masking tape or masking paper So then you're going to take this piece off. And you've got, see, this is a little, this is why you want to, that's a little too sticky. So I probably should have done a little more sticking to the furry. It will come off. It's just, you just have to kind of be careful so you don't rip your paper. This is real life stamping, guys, so. Oh, you didn't buy the rainbow dies? They're so cute. I buy every single rainbow because I love rainbows. I love the story in the Bible. I love everything about them. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And, you know, we've had several rainbow stamps and dies. And then they discontinue, so I sell them, and then they come back, so I buy more, and you know, the cycle. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Lemon Lolly, and what do I want to do? Maybe I'll do bubble bath. That's what I'm gonna do. Because when you put this under like this, it's so cute. And then I'm gonna slide this underneath like this. Yeah, that's pretty darn cute. I don't know if I like that one. That one. Ooh, that's cool. What's on this side? Where oh no, I think I'm going to do this one. This is pretty fun. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead. Here I am covering up the sparkle again. And then, I feel like I want to trim the edges off just a tad bit. So I'm going to take a 16th off of this side, a 16th off of this side. This is how, you know, a lot of times I don't always know what size I want for something until I put it, you know, kind of start putting it together. So these are the little things that I've discovered that you can do kind of mid-design if you need to adjust your design. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, now what am I going to do? I think I'm going to use this leafy leaf here. And then I need some pool party. Where's my pool party? One moment, please. So I'm going to just take, and literally, guys, I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out. So if it's ugly, I'm sorry. But sometimes that happens. It's just paper. We start over. Do I want that? I don't think I want that. I think now I want some of these little dots. These little, and I need a little scrap of paper. Water. And you can see I'm stamping it off because I don't want it quite full color. Do that. And then I have some bubble gum. This is like reverse collage stamping. I'm like cut out a piece and I'm stamping on top of it. let's see. I think I want the Starburst. I'm just going to use the other side of this. Oh, yeah. Look how cute that is. Oh, my gosh. Now, I got this idea. I wrote her name down. She's an Australian demonstrator. Her name is... Okay, why I wrote it down. But apparently I didn't write it down on that piece of paper. Well, just a minute and I'll let you know who it is. But anyway, she had one that was kind of like this. It's different, but same idea. Oh, this is Stampin' Straight. I don't even have to stamp off on this one. It's just a light, pretty color. And I think then I am going to do thanks. I'm just going to do a simple thanks. Some of my white cardstock. And I'm going to do it also in Pool Party. This is all in my head, guys. I haven't executed it yet, so we'll see how it transpires. You never know. You never know. Oh, I know. I want a pink Starburst right here in front of the thanks. And this is how you add depth to your stamping. Sometimes things will look too white and you won't know what to do with it. And that's the kind of thing that that's what you use all those background stamps and odd shapes and things like that. That's what's fun to use those for. So now I am just going to cut out a little, I'm going to make it a little longer because I feel like this one needs to be kind of a banner or a flag. I'm going to do it on this end. Okay. And then I'm going to take my bubble bath and I'm going to score this at 5.5. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals. One, two. If you guys haven't signed up for mine and Susan's email newsletter at both of our websites, which I think I have on the, yeah, I have those on the screen, you can go there and we have a pop-up that you can just download. I have a tutorial, I think, on mine when you sign up. I need to double check that. But I'm also going to put one in the group so that you guys can, I'm going to put together a tutorial that is an opt-in for if you guys sign up for our emails, then you will get a special and exclusive tutorial. Okay, I think I'm going to put this down here. But I think I need, this is another way when you've got something that's white. Hi, Penny. Thanks for joining. And then I'm just going to tap the ends of this. And then I think I'm going to put it, oh, where do I want it? I kind of like it right there. Does that work? Or maybe I want to go, maybe I want to do that. I don't know. There's so many choices. Let's see. Maybe I want to do it up here. Oh, I like that. But I feel like it needs a little bit of ribbon. One moment, please. See if I've got anything that would work. Okay, I've got some bubble bath. Not 100% sure it is still. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to slide that. See, this is working backwards from your design. Because, you know, now I'm like, oh, I want to put some ribbon in here and tie it around my rainbow. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just popped that up. This bubble bath is such a, again, this is another color that I don't think that we've really explored a lot. And it's so pretty. It's one of the prettiest pinks we've ever had. I love pretty in pink, but this one is a little bit lighter, a little bit softer. Okay, give me a little. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. I'm going to get you the name of the demonstrator that I was inspired by. Don't you hate it when your snips get a little bit dull? It happens when you use them a lot. Okay, so I love that. Where do I want to put this? Thanks. I don't think I want it there. Do I want it there? I feel like I should have done it the other way. I'm just going to put it right there for now. And then I'm going to use some of these again because these little white guys are so pretty. Oh, wait. No, is that Pool Party? Ooh. Oh, don't you love it when a plan comes together? Let's see here. I'm going to take and put one here. And I'm going to put some up here on these starburst. Look, it looks like it's the flowers of the leaf. I did not plan that as much as I would like to say I did. I did not. That is the Lord's work right there. I love it when this happens. Oh my gosh. How fun is that, guys? Okay, so this is the splashes of sparkle. Or sparkle splashes. I'm still not sure what. Splash of sprinkles. I even have it wrong in my what I think it is. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. And again, you could use this underneath it. Plus, then you could go back. This is a fun set too because where I cut out the rainbow pieces. Oh, I've strewn them somewhere. But you can actually then stamp. Or not stamp, but you can die cut on those and then you can piece them back together. So this, I highly recommend the, let's see what it's called, Rainbow Sunshine Vibe Dies and the Sunshine Vibe State Set. All right, well, and I did give you a sneak as to what Susan and I are going to offer next month. It's going to be a little different setup for the class. This is the Forever Florals. We're gonna use this bundle, and let me flip over here. And so then we're gonna change up the class a little bit. The details will be coming. It's gonna be more simple and straightforward, and I think that you guys will like it. You'll be able to understand. I feel like it's confusing what we've tried to do, so we're trying to make it simple for us and for you. So I just wanna say thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the little tutorial for the fragrant flowers. I think that's what it's called. Dang, the names, I can't think of anything. So anyway, oh, you can't see those. Hope you enjoyed that, which was the 4th card in this series. We made a brand spanking new one. And we talked a little bit about a sneak coming up for next month. So thank you so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. We want to grow our community and just have a good time together. And have a great weekend. And I hope you know how special you are. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.